How are you? Shall we begin with the 20-second cycle? Okay. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the mouth. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the nose. And in through the mouth. Today is Galactic Moon, day 22. It's the end of our current month. We're guided by White Magnetic World Bridger. And he represents death. Not necessarily physical death, but perhaps ego death and the death of attachments and possessions. So, but that also suggests opportunity. It's going to be an important day today, and please reflect, if you're watching this in the evening, on what has happened in your day. Take seriously the current state, the now. Forget about a year ago or last month when perhaps you lost your job. Think about what happened today, and then look around and see what you have to be thankful for. You were, you will be. Know this while you are. The infinity, the now. Heaven can be experienced in this moment. That's why we're listening to a special infinite bliss track. And this is a binaural beat. Energizing. Your spirit has traveled both long and far. It rose from the source, and to the source it will return. When you know that you are only wearing your body, which can be destroyed, that you are the reality which activates the body and cannot be destroyed, how can you be afraid? So I have a few more insights to share with you. Please take a moment to consider these. So, people are more sensitive and aware now that the Schumann resonance, the heartbeat of the earth, is increasing, and we're about to experience a pole shift. It happens every 26,000 years. And there's all these sayings of heaven and rapture and God and everything, aliens. I call them non-terrestrials now because that's a more friendly term. I mean, we're open to it. We've been experiencing some of their technology that they've given people like Einstein and Nikola Tesla and Ben Franklin and it is said that if you miss the starship, you will have to wait for the next opportunity. We don't know what that really means, literally, or perhaps in a spiritual soul sense, but it is second by second now. Time is moving quickly. The force of nature is for everyone. And I'd like to add on something about language regarding emphasizing the pronouns you use, like saying I am instead of we are ruining the earth, we are attacking other countries as Americans. I'm an American, and I know in my heart that it is not American to be violent. And for that matter, in the Constitution, excuse the motorcycle. For that matter, in the Constitution, it suggests that only gold and silver coin are to be used for exchange, that the money isn't even legal that we use right now. What a concept. Well, I'm going down, I'm checking to see if my notes have anything else for you. See, we intend to restore the fundamental necessities and environmental awareness of the species through advocation of the most current understandings of who we are and what we truly are, coupled with how science and technology, rather than politics and money, hold the keys to our growth as people. Ah. So, as going through my notes, I notice some negative things that I've written about certain peoples. And the truth is, if we start to recognize the good in people, for instance, in the Middle East, they're said to be terrorists and anti-American, but they're against an aggressive militaristic viewpoint. They're not against people like us. We're American. We're fighting for that which is love and right. And we're using knowledge because violence doesn't serve us anymore. And a resource-based economy doesn't require money nor barter or other forms of servitude and exchange. It simply employs technology that allows basic needs to be met for each participant. And one should not go where one does not belong. Use your situational awareness and really consider if these people are receptive to what you're doing and if you're really going hanging out with spiritual people. Because sometimes I walk around Waikiki, maybe excited, you know, a town, wherever you live on this earth. Maybe you can relate to me and you walk around and you see the cars and the people excited and drinking and festivities. To what end? Where is the serenity? Where is the true passion, unbridled passion that doesn't need to be, uh, it doesn't need to be like awoken by alcohol and all these artificial stimulants. So, by the way, I have these two rocks that I've been holding, walking around with, yeah? And they are alive. They deserve acknowledgement. Take a look at these. You know what I'm talking about, an amethyst and a pink one and a crystal. I hold them and they give me energy. I'd suggest the same. So, why use all this money to measure? Let's start measuring in an exchange. In other words, looking at the real value of food and placing it of a higher value, placing of high value on food. And are you working hard? Where do you think all your energy is going? The government has never worked in the past, and all this territorialism. And keep in mind that there's a very important thing going on that most people don't know about regarding Israel. It was actually created in the 1940s by the British, and it's been a cause for controversy, and we've been supplying Israel with arms and weaponry and also other supplies. So let's take into consideration this. If you're still have faith in a quote-unquote government that might serve you, consider the fact that you are an independently sovereign being and you are powerful. I know that you are powerful. Do you know that? You don't need any grants and funding. You got it all right here. You got something that is infinite. Tap in. And do not worry. This shall pass. If you truly favor the soul over the physical body, you will face life and you will feel alive. So, let's roll, people. It's time.